Hello, my name is Inés. I am the president, and I'm very happy to have all these guest speakers and this big audience, and especially because I see many young people, and I love that, because our mission is to prepare the young generation to go on with the work and continue with professional development. So welcome all the people from abroad, welcome all our colleagues from Argentina, and let's go on working for our teaching of English and best practices. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Richard Smith. I'm from UK, University of Warwick, and it's a great pleasure to be here in Buenos Aires. I'm here for the conference tomorrow, which I've been organising with Dario Banegas, who's coming a little bit later, and for the British Council Actors for Teachers. I'm thankful to them for bringing me here and for bringing many teachers from different parts of Latin America. And so some of them are here today from Colombia, Chile, for example, and that's fantastic. Mexico. Brazil, of course. Our main event today, and so we're really happy to have a sort of able to have an event before the conference organised by APIBA, and the conference itself is FAPI and APIBA support. Thank you for that. So we're very happy to have Inés and Bebel from Rio de Janeiro, and it's a special occasion for Inés, and maybe she will explain why. Would you like to introduce the two speakers?
We have here Inés Kayon Miller. She's an associate professor at the Pontifical Catholic University of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Her research interests focus on the professional reflection of teachers, teacher educators, and consultants. As a core member of the Exploratory Practice group in Rio de Janeiro, she has been actively engaged in the development and dissemination of exploratory practice. And I'd like to introduce Maria Isabel Acevedo Cunha. She teaches Portuguese and English and has acted as language teaching consultant to schools and non-governmental organizations. She coordinates the Curso de Especialización en Lengua Inglesa, English Language Diploma Level course at PUC-Rio, and has been working with the Rio de Janeiro Exploratory Practice group in the development of practitioner research. So here the speakers are with us.
Thank you. We weren't too sure whether we were using the microphone, but is this okay? We'll go on another way in a little while. Yeah. But while I'm using the microphone, the only thing I'd like to say is that it's an enormous pleasure and unimaginable to feel how I feel about being here in Buenos Aires, because I was raised here, but at the Lengua Vivas because I studied here. I won't tell you when, you have to guess. It's a long time ago, it's been a long time. But I did my high school, normal, and then the professorado. So I really, I just found out that most of our teachers are gone. So we and my colleague must be part of the history. Maybe, some of my colleagues, younger colleagues, may have been your teachers if you studied here too. So thank you very much. I couldn't believe, and thank you, APIBA and FAPI, for this organization, and the British Council partially too. But when we heard that there would be 70 to 80 people, I said, no, I can't believe this. We don't get this audience in Brazil, so we had to come to Buenos Aires to get such a one. And just as our colleague was saying, it's an enormous pleasure to see so many young teachers and future teachers, I heard, right? As I asked some people, they said they're working towards the end of the diploma, yeah? And some people from other countries who I've met before. So it's really a wonderful opportunity to be here. Regina has introduced me. That's a personal note. And now I'd like to introduce the 4 people who will be running this workshop. Yeah, we will be running it together. I'd like to thank also, before we go on, Richard for his encouragement in this in the event that's going to happen tomorrow. But today, it was really my initiative. I said, no, since I'm going to Buenos Aires, and when I heard that the event was going to take place at the Linguas, I said, no, we have to do something there as a way of contributing and sharing, because it's a great pleasure. That's it. Okay, so, we're going to introduce ourselves very quickly, and then we'll start working, because there's a lot to do in 1 hour and a half.
I was already introduced, so my name is Maria Isabel.
But you're not saying anything.
I'm excited to be working with you, so I think we'll be doing something very good tonight.
Hi, my name is Mariana Caldas, and I'm a former student of Inés, and I also work with Bebel, and I'm here to present and to help with the workshop.
Hello, I'm Marcia Reis. I'm a member of the Exploratory Practice group in Rio. I also had the pleasure to have Bebel and Inés as my teachers during post-graduation. And it's also a pleasure to be here because it's my first international meeting, right? So it's a big event for me too.
Well, I'm here.
She's here.
Yeah, I can talk. Can you hear me? Well, okay. I'm Deborah. I'm a master's student in PUC-Rio, also a former student from Bebel and Inés from the course we took there, and I'm looking forward to working with you as well. Nice to meet you.
So, can you hear me if I speak without the mic? Yes. Okay. So I'll start by giving you an overview of what we're going to do, right? How we planned and re-planned due to this wonderful audience. So if you look at the abstract and follow with me, the intention of our workshop tonight is to work, as the title says, in the direction of action for understanding, which is a notion we hope you will understand throughout the workshop. And it's what we do is called exploratory practice. It's the case of exploratory practice. So in this workshop, we will try to offer opportunities for practitioners, you as learners, as future teachers and teacher educators, right? We don't like to think only of teachers out in isolation, to become familiar with the main defining characteristics of this process called exploratory practice, which we define, and others have has defined it as a way of getting teaching and learning done, so that the teachers and learners simultaneously develop their understandings of what they're doing as learners and teachers. So it's a meta-reflection on what's going on in the classroom. So you, participants, will start by focusing on learners' puzzles, on future or teacher educators' puzzles, which is a concept we would like you to hold on to, and will then be guided to integrate the puzzlement, their puzzlement, it's your puzzlement, as teachers, learners, future teachers, etc., to integrate this puzzlement that's going to come up tonight, which is there already, but which you will try to express, into the your regular practice, your regular pedagogic professional practice. Now, the way we're going to work with you and try to show what we do is by slightly adapting what you normally do already, your tried and trusted activities, into what we call potentially exploitable pedagogic activities, which are activities that we use in the regular classroom, and which we can slightly adapt to work for understanding, basically. Understanding our puzzles, which is this action for understanding notion. So, throughout this practical workshop, there will be also brief theoretical points that we will make, which are here on the handout, for each of the moves proposed, right? So notions as planning for understanding, quality of classroom life, among others, that characterize the theoretical foundation of exploratory practice framework will be discussed. Also, we're going to share today, and maybe tomorrow if you come back, lessons from experience with exploratory practice in initial and continuing teacher education, which we have been doing. Some of what Mariana talked about, she was my undergraduate student already, future teacher, who got familiarized, acquainted with these notions at undergraduate level already. Okay? So, the first task we're going to ask you to do, if you follow the handout, is in item 1, we're going to ask you to think about things that puzzle you, things that you would like to understand better about the lives you lead as students, as teacher educators, as future teachers in the classrooms, in your class, in the everydayness of your classrooms. So we try to ask people not to think of something broad, like why is, education such a complicated business or a hard task to achieve or something. Try to think of something situated, something local, something you feel as a person every day in your everyday classrooms. Okay? We're going to ask you, as you've seen, we've tried to organize the room into groups. So please start working, try to start forming the group because you're going to be working that way, and we'll be helping if you need, whatever doubts or questions will be circulating so as to help you. So your first task is to think of at least one puzzle, something, and form in the as a one question, preferably, right? And we'll be around. Come on.